This Metro traffic update is a service of Sam's Town Casino, an 80,000 square foot entertainment complex now open in Kansas City. Sam's Town features a restaurant, a sports bar, a buffet, and a 3-story riverboat. For today, partly sunny skies with a high near 45. Mostly cloudy tonight with a chance of evening showers, a low near 30. And partly sunny on Wednesday with a high of 50. It's 7:51, and this is Morning Edition on KCUR. From time to time, people lament the demise of certain types of music. Some say pop music, in the vein of the Beatles, XTC, and the Bay City Rollers, is a dying art. Well, pop music lives in the countryside south of Topeka. Topeka recording artist Todd Newman has just released a new CD. KCUR's Frank Morris drove to the Newman Cattle Ranch to speak with the artist.
Two cow here.
A couple of years ago, Todd Newman and his wife Mary moved out of Minneapolis back to Todd's ancestral home, Topeka. Mary got a job in the mall, and Todd went to work tending about 75 head of cattle, plus a few stray cats and dogs on his dad's ranch. Newman works with a retired Air Force Master Sergeant named Don White.
They tell me he can squawk pretty good. At least he gets a few people in, I guess, whenever he has a show. So I've never been to one. Don't have time.
I think the only people that come to see me in Lawrence are the same people that came to see me 15 years ago, which is nice of them.
Newman says he's been a little depressed since his last band, the Leatherwoods, went under. He blames the breakup on his old record label, Twin Tone. He says the 6 songs that wound up on his new EP reflect his mood these last couple of years. It's called Too Sad for Words. Steve Wilson co-produced Newman's CD. Wilson's kind of famous in Lawrence. He was in the Mahoots and Thumbs. He says Newman's a complex guy who likes straightforward music.
He's never jumped on any bandwagon or been any kind of big, dabbler. He's pretty much a straight arrow about doing, rock and pop music. He's something of an ironist, he wears his heart on his sleeve in some instances, but you also have to listen closely to the lyrics to see exactly what he's on about, and in many ways the knife turns in some pretty curious ways that, repeated listenings you'll profit from repeated listenings to certain things.
Well, every time I flip some guy the bird, every time a jaywalker makes me swerve, I feel so sad. Well, every time I dress down the roots don't burn, every time I'm hassled by some uptown punk, I feel so sad, 'cause there might be somebody's dead yet.
Todd Newman says he's always been committed to finely crafted pop music. To him, that means interesting lyrics, catchy tunes, and solid musicianship.
I don't know, I guess a good guitar solo is something that maybe has a beginning, middle, and end, but you don't hear much anymore. But, that would be like a true lead guitar part, I guess, is something that would, make the song even cooler than it was, I haven't had that much success in my career, quote unquote, but I've just been determined to just try to, do something that I thought was quality as opposed to, trying to get signed. I think I've just kind of given up on any kind of monetary reward, and I just as soon, put out these little records on little labels, that I think are neat.
Newman says he's nowhere near getting signed by a big record label. He's not getting a lot of airplay on high-powered alternative rock stations like KLZR in Lawrence, but that's okay. Newman says he doesn't care about that kind of success, especially if it means being clumped in with the kind of product big commercial record companies and radio stations are passing off as alternative rock these days.
I've heard a few bands on there that I swore were Sammy Hagar. 2 different bands that sounded exactly like Sammy Hagar. I mean, that just seems like a con job on the kids to me, like they're being had. It's like, hell, I think Hagar probably does better stuff than some of those bands, and he's pathetic.
Newman says he's glad to be in Topeka, quarantined from cool record labels and trendy bands, and fans that don't seem to appreciate pop music much anyhow. He plans to record some more material this winter, maybe do solo shows around Lawrence, keep writing songs, and working in the barn, at least for now.
The world doesn't need any more songs, but that's about all I can do. I'm capable of doing, I don't have computer science degree, or I can't go out and get like a good job. I'm a good dishwasher, though. It's a cool thing, I think. I've always loved dishwashing quite a bit.
It doesn't change, it just remains the same. My little one.
Todd Newman's new EP is called Too Sad for Words. It's on the Bus Stop label. I'm Frank Morris for KCUR News.
Support for this program comes from this and other NPR member stations and NPR. Contributors include the Chrysler Corporation Fund for coverage of educational issues, IDI, innovative developer of distribution and warehouse facilities coast to coast, and MRI, Management Recruiters International, offering a variety of staffing solutions to its management recruiters and sales consultants divisions.